Some of you didn't learn to work hard. You learned to work hard and expect disaster. Think about how many times you watched your parents come home exhausted, and instead of peace, there were bills, debt, complaints about money, your needs becoming another expense, another problem, another thing to worry about. You were watching and you were learning. You were learning this is what happens when you work hard. You work hard, you get tired, and something goes wrong. Now you're an adult. You work yourself into burnout because resting makes you feel lazy. You finally make money and immediately worry about losing it. Something good happens and you start waiting for disappointment. That's pattern conditioning. You didn't just inherit a work ethic, you inherited expectation. Work hard, then struggle, work harder, then survive. So you're constantly preparing for a disaster that hasn't happened. That's where survival identity takes over. You're not building possibility, you're building from prevention. And here's the question. What did your parents teach you to expect after you worked hard? Because you may not have inherited poverty, you may have inherited the expectation of disaster. The Bible says the sleep of the laborer is safe. The sleep of the laborer is sweet, whether they eat little or much. Ecclesiastes 5:12. Work was never meant to become your entire identity. Your past can explain why you work this way. It doesn't get to decide what your work